संशयोटा विपर्यासो निश्चय स्मृतिरेव च स्वापा इति उच्यते बुद्धिर्लक्षणं वृत्तितः पृथक्. Doubt, misapprehension, correct apprehension, memory, and sleep, as determined by their different functions, are said to be the distinct characteristics of intelligence. So, the modern psychologists, they have divided the function of mind into thinking, feeling, willing, and then other subdivisions. So, this is known as the science of psychology. But above mind, there is intelligence. And in the modern science, there is no analytical study of this intelligence function. But in Vedic literature, there is analysis of intelligence, and this is here described as samshaya or doubtfulness. So, in order to be intelligent, first of all, we must be doubtful. But when the instructions are from the right source, we must not doubt it. So, that is what Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. Those who are doubtful about the existence of God, initiati, they are finished. Their spiritual progress is going to be finished. Samshayatma vinashyati. But to be nishchayatma, that is very good. To believe, to have faith, nishchaya, by full assertion. Just like Krishna said, Sarvatarman parityajya mam ekam sharanam vraja. Sarvatarman parityajya, abandon all other dharmas and just surrender unto me. Just follow my instructions so that you will get full protection from all sinful reactions. So, if by your intelligence you become doubtful, like whether Krishna would be able to give me protection, then you are going to be finished, then your spiritual life is finished. But if you have faith in Krishna's words, Nishchaya, when Krishna says that if I surrender unto him, he will give me protection, there is no doubt about it. That is called faith, Nishchayatmika, Vyavasayatmika buddhi, intelligence, Vyavasayatmika or Nishchayatmika, that is very good. Vyavasayaत्मिका बुद्धिरेकेहा कुरु नन्दन बहुशाखा ह्यनन्दाश्च पुत्रयो vyavasayinam. And avyavasayana, those who have no faith, doubtful, they have got different branches of activities, but one who has good faith, Nishchayatmika. Yes, here Krishna says that he will give me protection, let me surrender, then his life becomes successful. So this is the beginning of successful life, Atav Shraddha. This Shraddha or this Nishchayatmika Buddhi or Vyavasayatmika Buddhi is the beginning of spiritual life. If one has no faith in the words of authorities, then he has no hope. His life becomes dull because he cannot tackle the problems. In order to tackle the problems within life, we have to know what spiritual life is. So, Vinashyati, Samshayatma Vinashyati. Vinashyati means he does not get any chance to enter into spiritual life. We are in the material world. We are Vinashyat, so we are in an atmosphere of being finished. That everyone knows. Like we are more concerned about this body, and this body is going to be finished. This body is temporary and it is going to finish. But the soul within the body is not temporary, it is permanent and it is not going to finish. Therefore, it is our duty to protect our soul. Like we protect our body, we are more concerned with the body, we protect and nourish our body. Similarly, it is necessary to protect our soul, to nourish our soul. Therefore, we need Bhakti Marga in order to protect our soul. So, how can we make progress in this Bhakti Marga? If we have got faith in the words of Krishna. When Krishna says, Sarvatarman parityajya mam ekam sharanam vraja, and this way many instructions are given in Bhagavad Gita. So, when we follow those instructions, if we apply our intelligence, Nishchayatmika, then our life begins, our spiritual life begins. Adav Shraddha Tadak Sadhu Sangha. So, first of all, we have to have the faith in the words of authorities. Sadhu Sangha, we must associate, we must follow the instructions of devotees of Lord Krishna, the advanced devotees of Lord Krishna. So when we read the transcendental literatures, we must know we are associating with the devotees of Krishna, and we must have faith in their words, then our life is going to be successful. So these are the different methods to make advancement in spiritual life, especially in Bhakti Yoga, devotional life. So Adav Shraddha, Krishna says, whatever Krishna says is on the intellectual platform. Sometimes this intellectual platform is taken as sentimental, but if it is rightly taken, somebody believes. When Krishna's statement, these are not sentimental, they are Vijnana Sahitam, Jnanam Vijnana Sahitam, Yajnatva Makshesi Ashubhat, Jnanam Vijnana Sahitam Pravakshyami Anasuyave. Yajnatva Makshese Ashubhat. This is the statement in Bhagavad Gita. Jnanam teham sa vijnanam vakshyami asheshataha. Pravakshyami asheshataha. Yajnatva Makshese Ashubhat. That Ashubha, inauspicious. So Ashubha means inauspicious. We do not understand. We have taken inauspicious thing as auspicious. That is called Maya. We accept something, Maya or illusion or Vivarta. So we accept something for something. The example is given like we accept the rock as snake. So that is our ignorance, our insufficient knowledge. The snake is a fact and the rope is a fact. But when we take this rope as snake, that is ignorance, or the snake as rope, that is ignorance. So this Mayavadi philosophers says like we are accepting the snake as rope or rope as snake, but there is no snake. But Vaishnava philosophers say, the devotees of Krishna says, there is snake and there is rope. But when we accept the rope as snake, that is Maya. That is a false concept. Similarly, there is spiritual world and there is material world. When we accept the material world as everything, that is Maya, that is illusion, that is a false concept, and that will not help us. So there is spiritual world. How should we know? How can we know that there is spiritual world? Because Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that parastasmat bhava anyaha. There is another bhava or nature. What is that nature? Sarveshu nashyatsu na vinashyati. In the material world, this cosmic manifestation, the phenomenal world, will be finished. But that will stay, that will not be finished. So the world we live, this material world, is going to finish. But when this material world is finished, but the spiritual world is not going to finish. It is eternal. It will not finish. It is permanent, and this material world is temporary. There are many examples, just like mirage in the desert. Sometimes you see there is vast mass of water in the desert. We know that desert, there is no water in desert, but we see like there is a mass of water in the desert. So what these animals do, they run after the water, being thirsty, but there is no water. So therefore the animal dies. But by humans are not like animals. They should rise their standard. We must rise our standard. We have got special consciousness. So we can raise our standard of understanding God. We must rise our standard of knowledge of God. So, in order to help us understand the knowledge of God, we need the help of these literatures, Vedic literatures. Vyasadeva is incarnation of Krishna, so he has given us these Vedic literatures. So therefore his name is Veda Vyasa, incarnation of God. Veda Vyasa, Mahamuni Krite Kimba Parehi. There is no need of speculating. Why do you speculate? Just follow as it is. So just follow the instructions of Vyasadeva in the disciplic succession. So Narada Muni's disciple. Narada Muni's disciple is Vyasadeva. So in this parampara system, if we receive the knowledge, then that is the perfect knowledge. So we have to accept it. Nishchayatmika. We have to become Nishchayatmika. We have to follow the instructions as it is, without doubting. Without doubting the words of God or words of authorities. So we can have a successful life. Hare Krishna.